All right, good morning. Let's welcome to the Media Center Fireballs GC, defending team champions of this week's Aramco LIV Golf Singapore. Guys, thanks for joining us today. Sergio, we'll start with you. You led the Fireballs to victory here last season. When you look back on that week, what stands out most about the win for the team?
Yeah, obviously we were super happy. It was our third win in a row. Something that no team had done to that date. So very proud of that. But this year obviously is a new year, and we're looking forward to defending our title and hopefully get going a little bit here and see if we can be successful in doing that.
Josele, you currently lead the Aramco Power Play driving distance rankings. Not sure if you're aware of that, at 317 yards this season. Do you feel that your length off the tee could be an advantage this week with the course stretching about 700 yards further than last week in Hong Kong?
I mean, if I don't hit it straight, it's probably not going to be an advantage at all. So hopefully I can hit it long. It's something that I usually do in straight. But yeah, I think I've only played 9 holes so far, but I think it's a bullet striker's course. And being good in strokes gained off the tee, it's definitely a stat that is pretty important this week. So as I said, if I drive it straight, it'll be probably a good week.
David, you've opened the season with 2 top 10s in the first 3 events. How important is that early season consistency for you, particularly now that this season it contributes to receiving OWGR points?
No, yeah, I mean, it's really important. I think I had a good off season. Played pretty good before LIV started in January as well, and had two good weeks here on the league. So yeah, obviously trying to qualify for some majors and obviously want to do well here on LIV as well. So it's definitely really important to have that consistency, and hopefully I can keep playing good and making lots of birdies.
And Luis, you finished the T14 here in Singapore last year. Can you please share your thoughts on competing here at Sentosa? And are there any things that jump out to you that players need to do really well here to have a strong finish?
Yeah, last year it was my best performance. It's a great course. I think it suits my game. You have to hit it long, but at the same time you have to hit it straight. You have to be very good off the tee, which is my strength. And yeah, I mean, it's a course where you have to play very well in all the parts of the game. It's fast. If you miss the fairways, the rough it's hard with the Bermuda. So yeah, it's a course where you have to play well. I think it's nice because if you play well, I think it's gonna stand out, and if you play bad, it's as well the same. So yeah, it's a course where you have to play well, and I'm looking forward to improve my performance from last year.
Open up to the floor. Media, please raise your hands.
So Sergio, you've won tournaments in 18 different countries. Last week, Ram won in his 8th different country. Sebi won in 5 different continents by the time he was 20. I'm just curious how important it is from your perspective to be a global player, have global success, be able to win in different environments versus maybe accumulating a lot of wins in 1 or 2 countries.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it depends who you ask, but on my perspective, obviously golf is a global game, and that's what we want to do. We want to promote the game, our beautiful game, the game that we love, everywhere in the world, and I've been very fortunate to do well, like you said, pretty much all over the world. So that's something that makes me very proud. It shows that I've tried to. To display or to show my game and my country and now obviously our team, the Fireballs, everywhere we go and try to perform to the best of availability everywhere we go. So it's fun to be able to do that and see the excitement from the people, all the different places that we get to play, and you know, that's something that is very exciting.
And Jose, talking about it, long drives, you have the longest drive this season, 379 yards. I'm curious, do you know what your longest drive ever is?
No.
No. 380.
I mean, I've hit many long drives in my life. Maybe a couple over 400 yards, but I have no idea, honestly. I wish I could give you an accurate answer.
David, do you know what your longest drive is?
It's not how you drive; it's how you arrive. That's no, I don't know, but I think he hit one really long in Chicago, right, at Bolingbrook or something, on that
Right.
par 5 that's rolled like 270
Yeah.
yards.
Agreed. Fairways were pretty firm that week. Carry distance, no idea.
One last question, Luis. Can you tell us what's going on in the final round with you? You're 19 under this year on the final rounds. You're just like killing it on Sunday. What's kind of been the secret? What kind of approach have you taken that day?
I think I just really started better. I haven't gotten to a good starts the other round, so I think, yeah, I talked with my team, and you know, we saw a little bit the difference, what was going on, and as well mentally. So yeah, I just need to try to do what I've been doing Sundays more, start better, and just, I think I played too aggressive the other rounds, trying to push as I didn't start as well, and on Sundays I just started good and I just let the round going. So I think I need to do that more.
All right, thanks.
This question is for the captain. So how important is it to have momentum from the start of the season, you know, as you did last year?
Yeah, it's important. It's not obviously ultimate, but anytime you start well your season, it's always nice. It gives you confidence. It gives you, you know, it kind of helps you relax a little bit more because you know that you're doing well. But you know, but the season is 6 or 7 months long, so it's not ultimate that you have to start well. Obviously, that's what we all try to do, play our best from the beginning. But unfortunately, sometimes that doesn't happen, and you just gotta keep working hard at it and keep believing, and then wait for your moment to arrive.
And this golf course is considered quite a difficult one. And which holes do you consider the most critical for gaining an early advantage for the team?
It is a good golf course. It is a golf course that obviously, if you play well, you can score in. You know, some of the par 5s are gettable. You know, you have some par 3s that you can make ground on, and then there's a handful of tough par 4s. So obviously, if you're making pars there, you're not really losing any ground. You're probably gaining a little bit, but you know, it's the kind of golf course that you have to be consistent throughout the whole round. It's not just one given thing. So you know, it's that's why it's the kind of golf course it is. So you know, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hi, this is for Sergio. As a team leader, team captain, how do you keep the team motivated throughout the season?
The what?
Keep the team motivated throughout the season.
Well, I mean, these guys are they're great to they're very easy to get motivated. They're young, they're hungry, they work hard. They're great players. So it's quite simple to do it. You just we love kind of pushing each other and you know, having little games here and there to to keep us going. But you know, it's I'm very fortunate to have such an amazing team to you know, to take care of and kind of try to motivate, I guess.
Okay, and how much freedom do the player have within the team structure? I mean, and how do you keep the balance of leadership with letting all the players play their own game?
No, everybody plays their own game at the end of the day. I think that, you know, we give feedback to each other, trying to help each other as much as possible. But you know, I'm not going to tell Josele or David or Luis how to play, because first of all, they can't tell me how to play because I can't hit as far as they can. So obviously, you know, there's we all have differences in the game and the way we feel comfortable playing it, and it's just a matter of finding that comfort within yourself, and then you know, building on that momentum. So you know, I think they're all in good shape, and you know, I'm excited to watch them throughout the year.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, this is for Sergio. Sergio, you've been here a number of times. What has been noticeable changes about the course that you've noticed so far over your years since the first time you played here till today? Is there anything noticeable you've seen about the changes on the course?
A couple of things in there, but not a whole lot. I think this course has been so good throughout the years that it really hasn't needed any much tinkering and stuff like that. You know, a couple of tees here and there maybe, but you know, maybe a couple of the greens they've made a tiny bit bigger in a couple of spots. But other than that, it looks pretty similar to what it was, you know, maybe 10 or 15 years ago. So that speaks volumes for the course.
Josele, have you played the course with Sergio, and if not, how much do you lean on him as a player who's won here before, and kind of questions about the course and where the misses are and things like that?
Play with him 9 holes actually. We played the front end. I thought it was really difficult, so I can ask him some questions. He's had a lot of success in this golf course, and it's always nice to hear advices from him. But as he said before, at the end, it's kind of like my decision, my plays. We have different game styles, so we have to rely on those at the end. But it's always nice to ask your captain for advice when it's needed.
And Sergio, you talked about the differences of you and these guys. Looking back on your career, are there any qualities in these 3 players, you know, as a mentor now, that kind of remind you of a young Sergio? Yeah,
well, I mean, obviously the game has changed from when I was 18 or 19 or 20 and now, without a doubt. But yeah, I do see that energy they have, you know, that you know, that will to you know, play hard and practice hard, and you know, that hunger of achieving things, and at the same time, you know, disappointment when they don't play as well as they know they can play. So it's nice to see that fire in their eyes. You know, they're all 3 are amazing players, and you know, I know that they're gonna be unbelievable. So you know, I'm just excited to be here for the ride and enjoy with them.
And as a team, is this kind of see it as an opportunity or a place you guys can be great ball strikers and maybe start getting your season going and win a team event, because this is a course that actually asks you to, you know, strike the ball well and hit it far and hit long irons, things that you guys all do well?
No, yeah, definitely. It's one of those courses that, you know, if you have a solid week, it kind of tells you, you know, where your game is at. So obviously, if you do a good job this week with ball striking and around the greens and stuff like that, it definitely builds your confidence up a little bit. And you know, if you don't do as good, you know, you can always rely on it's a tough course, and you know, hopefully it doesn't really destroy you that much in that perspective. But yeah, it's one of those weeks that if you play well, it definitely helps. You know, build that momentum towards the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, David. You've you've won a team title here. You won an individual title on a different course in Singapore. Just curious, which celebration was most memorable?
I don't know. I don't think we celebrated that much last year. Did we?
We're all tired
Yeah.
from the heat.
It's exhausting. When I won as an individual, like it was definitely great. But again, I don't think we celebrated that much. It just 5 hours, 6 hours in a golf course like this or the other one, like it definitely makes you tired. So you don't really have a lot of energy after that. But yeah, for some reason, I won in Malaysia as well, which is next door, and it's hot, and here it's hot. So I've played well in this condition. So it's it's something that I enjoy. So hopefully we can keep going. It'd be great if we win this year. I'll make sure we celebrate properly.
All right, thanks.
Sergio, lastly, just one response in Spanish, if you would please. Please just share your thoughts on the starts of the season and what the team needs to do this week to get back on the podium.
Bueno, pues bien, aquí estamos defendiendo nuestro tercer título del año y bien, con ganas. Es un gran campo que te exige muchísimo en todas partes del juego. Yo creo que es un campo que ayuda a que te pongas a tono, ¿no? Y bueno, pues con ganas de que lo hagamos bien, de coger una buena racha. Ahora vienen torneos bonitos, importantes y bueno, esperemos hacerlo lo mejor posible, ¿no?
Gracias.
De nada.
Good luck this week.